They always have these big podiums here. Why don't you guys grab seats down in front? Good afternoon and welcome. Everybody set? This is called Feeding the Press. When Shawn Eichorst signed on as our new athletics director, he knew that heightened media attention came with the territory. I'm not sure he knew how intense it was going to be, because we get local and national coverage of the Hurricanes. Shawn, you're now the primary source for a very dedicated press corps. They're thoughtfully opinionated. They're sometimes critical, but they're always passionate about our sports programs. No one wants to win more than I do. The University of Miami's legacy of winning is also a legacy of great individual and team athleticism and a lot of spirit. And if you ever need a reminder of this, Shawn, the press corps will not let you forget. Many of you had a chance to hear him in his phone availability. Today you get a chance to meet him. There are a number of things that set him apart. He's had extensive experience at large-scale programs, both at the University of Wisconsin and at the University of South Carolina. He's been an athletic director at a Division III school, but he has also been the chief operating officer at major schools. He's literally run the major parts of athletic programs. He came highly recommended by my very good friend Barry Alvarez, who is now the athletic director, but he also came highly recommended by others. And I actually got his original resume from our new football coach before Barry had a chance to call me. Lee Kaplan, our sports our sports medicine chief, knew him at Wisconsin, and I received recommendations about him from people around the country. He worked with the Gamecocks, and he had direct oversight of football, and that meant Lou Holtz and Steve Spurrier. Anyone that can manage those two, even separately, gets high marks. He also worked with Ray Tanner, the baseball coach, and Jim Morris, who Jim Morris knows very well. He had an opportunity to meet with a number of our head coaches during the process of the interviews, because I wanted to make sure that they were comfortable with the opportunities that we believe that he brought to the University of Miami. He's a native of Lone Rock, Wisconsin. I know exactly where that is. He has a law degree from Marquette and a bachelor degree magna cum laude from the University of Wisconsin at Whitewater, where he also played football. He was an all-conference defensive back. He was team captain and a 3-year letter winner at Whitewater. He's taught courses in sports law. He's practiced law privately before he became director of athletics at Whitewater, which he led until 2003. He's more than ready to lead the wonderful student athletes and dedicated staff who represent the most highly recognized brand in college athletics. Only the U could welcome someone, as we think, as gifted as Shawn Eichorst. Let me introduce our new athletic director, Shawn.
Thank you, President Shalala, for that wonderful introduction, and thank you for providing me with this wonderful opportunity. First, please welcome my team, my lovely wife, Kristen, my son, Jack, my son, Joe, my son, Ben. We're all excited to be moving to Miami, and you will come to know that there will be no more loyal Hurricane fans than these guys. President Shalala, I knew within the first few minutes of our conversation that we would make a great team. The University of Miami is very fortunate to have one of the most dynamic, talented and respected leaders in all of higher education. I also want to recognize some of her executive team and folks who I met with this past Sunday: Dr. Tom LeBlanc, Joe Natoli, Narissa Morris, and Trustee Paul Damari. Very impressed with that group of people, and certainly those folks who I want to associate myself with. The University of Miami is a very special place and a very special city. Its rapid rise over the last 10 years to #1 institution in the state of Florida and a top 50 United States institution is truly remarkable. This is what attracted me to Miami, the great institution. My background's always been about academics, and I've always wanted to align myself with the best. In that regard, I'm truly humbled and honored with the tremendous opportunity to lead and build upon the U's rich tradition of academic and athletic excellence. The success of our student athletes, academically, athletically, and socially, will always be our foremost objective. Everything we do will be focused on preparing our student athletes for the game of life. During the process, as President Shalala had indicated, I had the chance to meet with a number of our coaches, and I quickly became impressed. I had done a lot of research and a lot of diligence in the process, and there were no surprises. Coach Golden is one of the finest coaches in the business. We are in good hands. I was really impressed with what he said at his opening press conference relative to his philosophy. That being, love and respect your student athletes, help them become the best they can be, and win championships. Coach Meyer, as you know, has great passion. There were no surprises in that meeting. She simply said to me, either be great or get out of my way. I appreciate that attitude. And of course, Coach Morris is an icon. In my time with Ray Tanner, who I respect immensely in this business, finally had a chance to taste the championship last year. We'll get one soon, Jim, together. Was very gracious in our meeting and certainly very enlightening with his comments. He knows this place as well as anyone. And I'm looking forward to working with you, Jim. And I want to, if we could all congratulate Jim on his 800th win this past weekend. Got a lot more left in the tank, right, Jim? All right.
Just start.
All right. I also got a chance over the last couple of days to meet a lot of folks in the department. And we have a lot of very talented and dedicated people who care about this program. This is a critical time for those of you who care about the U. We need your unconditional support. It will take a great deal of effort and dedication on all fronts to reach and maximize and maintain excellence. That will be the goal. There will be no excuses. There will be no surprises in that regard. And we will do what's necessary to make that happen. Can't wait to get started. My family and I are extremely excited to meet and get to know all the great people associated with the U and the greater Miami community. With that, I'll take any questions you might have.